last part of the story. We were stuck in Utah, broke down. We had gone back to, Shady Acres. This is where we left our Chevy truck for repairs. And we had 11 days of just walking around and of course checking on our pickup. The heads had to be milled, valves had to be ground. It was a costly job, but we've had new gaskets, radiator flush. Yeah, and we spent some time cooking, sitting around. Yeah, it did rain, actually rained there, and it was refreshing. But eventually they got the engine repaired, put back together again, and didn't see any leaks. Everything looked like it was up and up, and paid the man. And we, our daughter had gone back to El Paso. Her husband came and got her because she needed to get home. So Ann and I took off together, and there we were heading back towards El Paso, and of course down through New Mexico, looking at the beautiful sights. So much color in those rocky hills. Down the long stretches of highway, there's always scenic sights to see. But we arrived in El Paso finally, and we were going to meet our daughter at the Walmart, of all places. And then we went and left the RV at the Fort Bliss RV park and drove up to our daughter's place, which had a beautiful view of El Paso, the city of El Paso. This is looking towards Mexico, looking across the flats there. She's up on a mountain, and it was a beautiful view. I just had to share it with you. It was running about 98 degrees there. You can't see temperature, but believe me, it was hot in El Paso. So we had a good time with the great-granddaughter, the granddaughters, grandson, my daughter and son-in-law. We went out to eat. Ate some excellent Korean food, and it was the first time I've eaten actual Korean food. It was really good. Enjoyed it. Thank you, Ken. That was a treat. We enjoyed the evening, and then we were back at Fort Bliss campground. Yeah, we did have a barbecue, of course. Got to have a barbecue. Played with the grandkids. Got to watch my great-granddaughter walk for the first time. Wow, what an exciting time. Then it was back up early in the morning, down the highway. Look at the traffic in El Paso. I guess it's the same in a lot of big cities, but we were going across Texas, and it seems like you're never going to get anywhere. It all looks the same pretty much. across that long stretch to northeast Texas where my brother Greg was staying. It was a scenic sight. We made it, and oh my God, barely, because it was backfiring, popping, couldn't hardly make it up the hills. But it was we rejoiced when we pulled into Greg's property, and it was nice and, well, it was in I'm going to say no higher than the lower or maybe mid 80s, but underneath these trees it was comfortable. Our RV was under shade. It was comfortable, and we enjoyed ourselves. The next morning we had to take the Chevy into a shop to find out, okay, what's going on now. And this thing was barely running. And we took it in. And lo and behold, they found out it was the distributor cap and distributor rotor that was totally shot, literally falling apart. And it was firing on 3 cylinders at the same time at one point. Beautiful place. So we all enjoyed ourselves and went out for dinner, of course. Look at that. As far as the eye can see, it's just rolling hills, trees, a lot of cedar trees, and it was beautiful. Green, lush, tall grass, really nice. So we got our pickup fixed. After 2 days, these guys really worked on it. I have to say that was excellent. Super automotive repair shop. Get ready for part number 4. It will be our final, last leg of the trip. We're running now, doing a lot better.